Welcome back to TalkBack. We are talking to Begum Syeda Abida Hussain. Abida Hussain, you've said that you are against family-dominated politics. Yet, you are a member of the Pakistan's People's Party, which is a party led by a family, and your own family is in politics. How do you respond?
Well, you know, families are families, and families tend to have career interests that very often influence each other. For instance, in Pakistan, you'll find very often that doctors will, you know, there'll be a father or son or a mother or daughter progression. You will find the same with lawyers. You will find the same with media people. So with politics, it's similar. We are a very political household. My late father was a member of the Central Legislative Assembly.
But then why have you said, we know what your late father was. I'm sure most of the country does too.
All right.
But why have you gone on the record and said that you are against family-dominated politics?
What I'm saying is that politics should not be dominated by any one particular interest group. Be it a military group, be it a mercantile group, be it a mullah group, be it any particular family group. That makes me feel...
But you still belong to a party which is riveted on one last name.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's
and
like...
you've gone on the record and said that's no good.
No, I have not said that the name Bhutto with the People's Party is no good. The name Bhutto is the source of the People's Party. And I do believe that Zulfikar Ali Bhutto was a very forward-looking leader. He was a great man. He had a brilliance which remains unmatched. I do believe that having shed as many tears the day his life was lost as I might have done for my late father, I do believe that Jinnah, Qaid-e-Azam, after all, as the founder of the Muslim League, even today, his name is used. And Muhtarma Fatima Jinnah was sought election for presidential office. She was Jinnah Saab's sister. So, you know, that's kind of pressing the issue if we try and become metallic and depersonalized in an exaggerated form. I don't think that's necessary. However, I do not believe that if Parvez Ilahi is there, therefore Munis has to follow. I do not believe that if Nawaz Sharif is there and Shahbaz Sharif is there, then Hamza Sharif should necessarily follow, unless they have a personal political interest and commitment.
Your critics say that you manipulated or engineered the ouster of Asad Saleh Hayat in the interest of your daughter.
Listen, I'm not the party leader, number one. Number two, the party leader in the parliamentary board questioned whether Asad Hayat was ab initio a member of her party. As party leader, she must have reason to question. Asad Hayat has also lost 4 elections in a row. And Muhtarma said that she would not consider...
So it was his track record. It wasn't the family politic.
He's not related to me. I mean, he's Biradri, you know, he's no close relative of mine.
All right. Jinnahpur. Recently, after the events of May 12th, you went on the record again and you said that the events of May 12th, the quote was, "I witnessed the May 12th terrorism and I have a feeling that it's the beginning of the creation of Jinnahpur." Are you suggesting the MQM is a separatist organization?
What I do suggest is that it's extremely odd that the head of the Pakistan Army, who's from the same community as the majority, in fact, all the adherents of the what was called the Muhajir Qawmi movement, and which is now called the Muttahida, they have an ethnic concordat that the city of Karachi was state abdicated authority. The city was given to the MQM to make merry.
You think it was given on that ethnic concordat? You think it was given because
absolutely
he belongs to that community and nothing else?
Absolutely, I think that. Furthermore, I think that, you know, the style may have been different. Altaf Hussein's style was in the genre of Allama Talib Johri when he was addressing on that mega screen his community in Karachi on the 12th of May. While Parvez Musharraf, after 40 bodies had been lifted of of citizens whose lives he's supposed to protect was sitting in that glass cage with a charagha and dhols and celebrating I don't know what. The content, the style, his was Pinglish, you know, Musharraf Pinglish, Urdu, whatever, Panju Urdu, whatever is his style. Militaristic. Style was different. Content of what Altaf said and what Musharraf said was frighteningly similar.
So are you saying the MQM is separatist?
I am saying that the MQM would like to own Karachi as a finality, to hold possibly the rest of the country to ransom. I think that Jinnapur is a concept which lives in the minds of people who migrated, who speak Urdu, and who were very welcomed by all of us who were communities of what came to be Pakistan. But I find it extremely troubling that, to the best of my knowledge, there have been hardly any soldiers, foot soldiers, of migrant ethnicity in the Pakistan Army, and there's always been a 20 to 30% officer cadre from the migrant community. Same applies to the civil services of Pakistan. The migrant community in Pakistan today, if you were to do a demographic assessment, are not more than 10 to 15% of the total population. But in terms of government jobs, they're never under 30%, civil and military. I think that this has really gone a little too far. I think the rights of the local people have been squashed, obliterated. The Baloch have been fired upon, abducted, humiliated. People that live in the interior of Punjab have rotten lives, are dealing with poverty and hardship all the time. For what?